Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. What's the most important thing you do before you put on your makeup? Planning your makeup. Hi guys, this is going to be a makeup planning video session. So it's going to be a makeup video, and it's going to be about planning your makeup. So anytime you try to do makeup, it's really important that you can visualize what you're doing prior to actually attempting to put on your face. It saves you a lot of time. You could be spending 2 to 3 hours just sitting there trying to put something on your face, especially as we get towards like theatrical makeup, or if we do something more special effects based, as we get towards Halloween and that kind of thing. You know, you might decide you want to be a bunny rabbit, but the more you put the bunny rabbit on your face, the less it looks like a bunny rabbit, and the more it looks like a nightmare. So it's really important that you pick what type of bunny you want to be and how you want the bunny to go on your face, if you're using prosthetics, if you're using just flat makeup, if it's going to be all just makeup, that kind of thing, with highlight and shadow and texture, and there's a lot that goes into it. So it's nice to think about those things ahead of time. So this is going to be a video to help you out on that. So what we're going to do is we are going to create a face chart. And it's going to be more than just a normal face chart. It's going to be a very specific face chart. We're going to make a face chart for your face. And I'm going to show you using an image of myself how I made a face chart for myself. And anytime I'm planning my makeup, I pull it out and I try to draw it out. You know, I'll pull up pictures online, or I'll get like a board together of colors and palettes and textures and things that I want to incorporate into the makeup. And then I'll sit there and attempt to draw it out and get it on. So that's what we're going to be doing here, guys. So let's hop on over to Photoshop and I'll show you how we do this. Hey guys, here we are in Photoshop. I simply just opened up a new workspace, and now, in case you've never used Photoshop, I'm going to show you how to lay out a workspace to make it real easy for you. So you just go up to Window, and you want to make sure that History, Layers, Navigator, Options, and Tools are all selected. And then just click out of your workspace. Those are the real only functions that you're going to be able to need. The first thing we're going to need is a nice clean image of our face. So I already have taken one with my cell phone and uploaded it to my computer. So I'm just going up to File, Open. I'm going to select the image, and it'll automatically open. Now you've got a grid on your screen. You just hit Control H to get rid of the grid. And now I've got a nice clean image of my face. As you can see, I put a headband on to pull back the hair. It's really important that you have a nice clean scalp line. That way you know where to put the makeup and where not to put the makeup. Especially if you're going to go in and do highlight and shadow. Here you see a lot of highlights and shadows, and it's really important for the highlight and shadow that you leave yourself space for it. You're not fighting with your hair. Because you can always change your hairstyle depending on wigs and that kind of stuff. So I already have created a face chart. So I'm just going to go ahead and open up the face chart so you can kind of see the idea of what we're going to be creating. So what this is it's pretty much just like a pencil outline of my face, and it's missing all the details. It doesn't have all the color of my skin, it doesn't have my nose, it's got my eyes, my lips, and the important things. But what this does is it allows you to pre-plan your makeup. So if you're doing one-time makeup or repeating your makeup again and again, you can get it set, and then you know what to do by just looking at the image itself. So this is what we're going to be creating. I'm just going to close out of that for now. I'm going to come back here, and we're going to go with our face. The first step is to go up here and select your polygonal lasso tool. So I'm just going to go up, right-click, and select polygonal lasso tool. I'm going to hit Control Plus to zoom in until I can get my face in frame. And then I'm just going to go around the outline of my hair, simply by clicking with my left mouse button. So now I've got white skin and I wore a white bandana. That was stupid, because the skin tone is so close to the headband. So if you have a colored headband, or you've got a real dark headband, you might want to wear that. Or if you've got darker skin, you might want to wear a lighter color headband, or a lighter color. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying there. Anyway, so we're just going to go around the head. And then when you get right up here, I have to go inside the headband. If you don't have to worry about this, because it's a lot easier if you actually have a colored headband that denotes a difference from your skin tone. And you just want to make it all the way around until you reconnect. So now it's created a dotted line, as you can see, and then this is our selection. So we don't need the rest of the image, we just need our face. So we're going to hit Control Shift I, which inverses the selection, and then you're just going to simply hit Delete. Alright, so now it didn't let me do it because it thinks this is a background image. So over here, you see this little lock? You gotta hit your lock, and now you can hit delete. Now the only thing left is gonna be my face. My oh so pretty face. And now what you're gonna wanna do is you hit Control D to deselect, and then we're gonna go up here to Image. We're gonna go to Adjustments. We're gonna come down to Threshold. with the threshold adjustment, now we're just going to adjust our face itself. So you want to get it adjusted to the point where you have a nice outline with nice detail. So if you go too far, you lose all the detail. If you go too dark, you gain too much detail. So you want to get somewhere in the middle. So I'm kind of liking right there. I like that. That's a nice image. And you just hit OK to select. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go up to your so then what you're going to do is you're just going to use your magic tool and select your face. And then you can see if I grab my face, it just pulls it right off. So prior to pulling off my face, so I'm just going to undo that by Control Z. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select the reverse one more time, so Control Shift I, delete all that out. And now what I'm going to do is Control Shift I one more time to select my face. And now you can see I just have my face. So what we want to do is expand this selection. So we're going to go up to Selection, and then we're going to go down to Modify, Expand by 2 pixels, and hit OK. Now we have it selected so that 2 pixels larger has been selected. So now what we're going to do is create a new layer. So we're going to down here, New Layer, and we're going to go to Edit, Fill, and we're going to fill this with black. So we're just going to go to black. We want our opacity to be at 100. Hit OK. Now you can see that everything has been blacked out. That's because this image is on top of this image. So if we drag it below, then we've got a nice clean white image with a nice black outline. So now I'm going to hit Control D to deselect again. We've got a nice face chart here. But we can also go a step further. If we select the face one more time on here, merge these 2 layers, now select, now drag off, now delete. So now we've got a very clean face chart that's been created. So I'm going to go open up the one that I've already created before. Now the one I did, as you can see, I used a little more depth of color when I was selecting what to do. That's okay, this one works just as well. And then what you want to do is you just want to touch it up. So like I'm grabbing my eraser over here, right over here. Boop, boop, boop. I'm gonna come down here, and you don't need 2 nose holes. These aren't 2 nose holes. What it's doing is it's showing the shading under the nostril. So you just need to make sure you have one of your nostrils. And then if there's any touch-ups, like if I zoom in here, you see that I kind of got a little stubbly going on. I'm just gonna get rid of my stubbly. So I'm gonna grab a nice. That way when it prints, I don't have no stubble. Now I accidentally went out of the line, so I can just hit Control Z and it'll put it back. And you can also use your history bar. That's the whole point of the history bar, is if you click back here, it undoes what you just did. It kind of keeps a nice little running track for about 20 items. Alright, so now I've created my face. Now if you look at these 2, they're slightly different. The main difference is the fact that on this one, I went ahead and saved my eyes. On this one, we're not going to save our eyes, we're just going to make a basic outline to start. And that's it. That's how you make a basic face chart. And that's it, guys. It's really simple to make a face chart. It doesn't take much effort, and here is the finished version of my face chart. And as you can see, I have it in my little device. I'll explain what this is and show you guys what it is later, but what it does is it allows you to scroll through different makeup. And so what I do is I keep this on me at pretty much any time. When I was on the subway today, there were a couple people there that I was kind of just looking at and admiring. And through it, you can kind of see what I do. So what I do is I take a tracing paper or some kind of transparent parchment, and then you can put onto it the different styles of makeup you're looking at creating. So there was a nice little old man that I saw on the subway, and there was a little girl wearing a cute little bunny shirt. So this is how I do it. I put it on the scrolling wheel, and then anytime I have an idea, I jot it down as quickly as I can. And as you can see, these are sketches. This is my sketch pad. If I'm going to take out the makeout and lay it out into a real clean format, I'm going to bump it on something larger. But something small, simple scale like this, it's real good. Oh, not quite ready to show that one yet. But yeah, so it's pretty easy to make a face template, as you can see. And it's really important to have because you're trying to take something and put it on your face. And online you can get a lot of free face templates. Down below I'm going to put a link to Mac. and Mac has hundreds of templates available for you, free empty ones as well as professionally done ones, for Halloween, for almost every season, and for almost every occasion. So if you like this video, guys, please comment, subscribe, and like below, and just remember, with makeup you can be whoever you want to be. Thanks, guys. See you next time.